Greetings and salutations, everyone! My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to Mutant Year Zero, The Road to Eden. Actually, that's not even true anymore. We're in Mutant Year Zero, Eden. Because there's no more road anymore. We're in Eden. The mutants are home. Now, I don't think that this is not going to be a very happy homecoming. Otherwise, I don't know, they wouldn't make a whole level if it was going to be a happy homecoming. You know, I mean, because we defeated the main boss, the big bad, that the entire game they've been talking about one big bad, Plutonia. Well, we killed her. What's left to fight? So, let's jump right in here, go find out this Mimir, what Mimir has to offer us, and see what is going on.
That's the same star we saw on those flying machines.
It is.
The machines did come from here. Hammond was right.
Well, what? Did you think he was a liar? Ooh, I see a sparkly over there. I'm going to go over there to that sparkly. Can I have the sparkly?
I knew this med pack was going to be here. How do I know this?
I don't know. You going to tell me? Oh, hello. Project cancelled. Evacuation orders have been given, and a destruction order has been issued for all research, including the healthy biological subjects. This has upset a number of us, not just for ethical reasons, but for the sheer loss of what we have accomplished. The news has hit Ingmar particularly badly. He has locked himself in the birthing chamber with the subjects and refuses to open the door. Oh, is Ingmar? Is he the daddy of our furries over here? We gotta find a Swedish man in current day named Ingmar, so we can get him to make our furries. Damn it! Where are you at, Ingmar? Anything in here? Guys, you're in my way, as you always are. Nope, nothing here. Reach Eden. Well, I thought we did reach Eden. I don't know why that's still our objective. I mean, we have a new objective at this point? We've reached it. It's been reached. Oh, hello. That looks interesting. What is down there in the big circle pit? Is that a missile silo? Is that a missile silo? Military recall. Command is in a state of total panic following the loss of Orbital Z1. An order has been issued to return all militarized bots and equipment directly to Unit Theta. My suspicions are confirmed. Without a shadow of a doubt, we are at war. I can only hope that this is quick regardless who wins. I can understand that, yeah. I can fully get behind that mindset. It's like, I don't want to be at war, but somebody hurry up and win, so war can be over. I get that. I can see that. Now, first off, I love this soundtrack going on right now. It sounds like an 80s sci-fi movie, and I love it. Like early 80s, like maybe even late 70s.
Guarding machines, all unbroken, but quiet. Are they asleep?
Those are way bigger than the ones I fought. Way bigger. Holy shit snacks. Ooh, boy. Why do I have a bad feeling about it?
I don't know why the Elder kept us away from this place, but I think we're about to find out.
Ooh, are we now? Well, then I better save it beforehand, just to be on the safe side. Shit. Alright. Here we go. Peace talks fail. It is a tense and dreadful time. We have heard whispers that the peace talks have broken down irreparably. And to confirm this somewhat, Command has just ordered us to consider Elysium as hostile, and to forcibly remove, if necessary, any Elysium diplomats and scientists from the facility. This is a sad day for us all. That sounds like a... Oh, hello. Is that like a park? Is that like a little play area? Probably where certain aminal people were allowed to interact with one another?
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well, believe it. It's right there. Open your little piggy eyes. Sniff it with your piggy snout.
A tree and grass. Just like outside.
And even broken down, just like outside, too. Okay, we can go up. Is there gonna be a reason? Like, I'm waiting to, like, fight something. Oh, shut up. Just get tiny little pig legs. Doesn't mean that hurt that bad. Jeez, whiner. Hello. Can I go through here? Okay, I can go through there, but that says warning. Let's look around first. Ooh. Ooh, and this is probably where they were schooled. How adorable, I guess. Where does this go? Ooh, hello. Oh, this is like the nursery!
This place is messing with my head. This can't be a picture of me, right?
It looks like it. Little baby you, when you was a baby pig. What if I were to... Can I look at it with other people? Oh, I can't. Meh. Hmm. I'm just waiting for them to, like, try and pull some, like, you know, M. Night Shyamalan shit and just gonna be like, aha! We pulled the rug out from under you. It's not actually what you thought at all! You know, and it's gonna be like, you know, some kind of like crazy twist out of nowhere. Just to fuck with my brain. Oh, hello. Bone Density Report 12W. Regression of in-skeletal mass against in-soft tissue mass. Smiley face, total body mass, question mark, skeletal mass in... Oh my god, I can't understand. N equals 96 blocks. Raw data is in the electronic supplementary material. To the mass of the mammal skeletons, 50%, I think it's supposed to be percent, was added to account for the fact that the mammal bones are not pneumatized but contain marrow. Regression slopes do not differ significantly. Comparison of skeletal mass using analysis of covariance demonstrates that the mass of bird skeletons is indistinguishable from that of rodents. Okay. Oh, hello. What are you? Hello. What are you? What is that? Oh, that was a bull man.
All this time we're talking about skeletons that don't look like us. This one kinda does. There might have been mutants in Eden.
That was a bull man at one point. Would have liked to see what he looked like. He would have looked cool. Unfortunately, there's not enough left of him to make hamburgers, so he's not exactly useful to me right now. DNA analysis 67J. The data yielding a maximum likelihood of that for two haplotypes combining A and C on the one hand and Y1 and Y2 on the other, and if 0 when all four haplotypes were examined. The 95% confidence interval of PNG was blah, 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 and science and math and statistics and genealogy and moving on. I'm not smart enough for this shit! Isn't that like a dumbed down, like, translation for dumbasses like me? Hello, ducks! And... is that a dog or a goat? Or is that Pharaoh? Hey, Pharaoh, is that you? Is that you right there? And there's ducks right there. It's either Pharaoh or that's a random dog or a random goat. I can't tell which. So it looks like there was horns coming off it. That's why I thought it was a goat. Welcome to where you were birthed! This is your mommy's wombs! They were big metallic and glass wombs, but they were still wombs, sort of. I hope you brought a Mother's Day present. I mean, really.
Look, the screen with the lights.
Eh?
If we want answers, that's a good place to start.
You know that you're probably right, but why not any of the other screens with lights? Why this one specifically?
We huddle around the screen. The words Mutant Project blink on and off in big red letters.
I see
The
that.
screen turns black, then explodes with a flurry of flashing images, faster than we can take in. I catch glimpses of mutants in test tubes, animals in cages, strands of code, something called DNA.
Not DNA! Anything but DNA!
Freezes on one final image. An employee profile. A scientist of the Mutant Project. It says his name is Ingmar Edison.
Ingmar.
His face. When we see his face, those eyes staring back at us, we couldn't believe it. It was him.
It's the Elder! It's the fucking Elder!
The profile says his status
Oh.
was revoked after stealing mutant experiments.
Oh,
from the lab.
baby ducks and baby Borman is
Come
cute!
back. We were the experiments. They raised us in tubes and played games with our DNA. Made us freaks.
Ooh.
The Elder was part of this. Happy endings died with the ancients. Why
Aw.
didn't he tell us? Who is he?
Look at baby ducks. I want to hug baby ducks.
The truth comes flooding back into my brain.
Whoa!
I know is a lie. I lose my balance. As the room turns black, a voice crackles onto the radio. Ghost-like, ethereal, like the ancients calling down from space.
Come on, Center, Sweden. Come on, Center, Sweden. I repeat, come on, Center, Sweden. Come on, Center, Sweden. Come on, Center, Sweden. I repeat.
I think they want to get in touch with somebody named Command Center Sweden. Wait, that's it? That's the end? There's no, like, big end boss or nothing? Oh, I was kind of hoping for, like, one big final boss, like some kind of, like, one final crazed mutant that, like, was left behind or something. Or a xenomorph. I don't know. Something. I'm kind of disappointed by that. Huh. I'll be perfectly honest, I was a little disappointed with that ending. Not the ending itself, I mean, it was actually an interesting little ending, but the fact that there was no end boss. You know, I mean, I was kind of hoping, like, they just introduced those, the big radar scanny robots in the last episode, or not the last episode, like 3 episodes ago, and that one map was the only time we ever saw them. And then we saw those giant ones. You know, I thought maybe, oh, we'll have to fight one of those giant ones, and it'll be like have like 5 little ones that'll like attach and detach itself from it or something, or like just drop loads of bad guys or something. But it didn't do that. Huh? I mean, and Plutonia hardly counts as an end boss because she was Magnus. She was female Magnus. That was literally all she was. So, I don't know. I'm kind of... I guess not every game has to have an end boss. I mean, some games like Bioshock. Bioshock would have been way better had it not had that final end boss that it did. I don't know. That just sort of rubbed me wrong a little bit. Huh. Well, anyway, we're at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about this game. I can't believe we actually finished this game. I actually just meant it to be like an RPG preview, and at first I was not feeling it at all. Like at the beginning of the game, I was frustrated. I wasn't having any fun. But then, like, I don't know, like about episode 4 or 5, somewhere in there, 6 maybe, it clicked, and I went, oh, I get it now. I get it. Oh, now this is fun. Now this is fun. And I had an amazing amount of fun with it ever since. Let's see. So, let's break it down. Let's talk about the pros. Well, let's talk about the cons first. Let's get the cons out of the way. Why was there no sprinty button? Why was there no runny button? Because, like, when you're going back through areas you've already cleared out, because no area, whenever you clear out an area, it's permanently cleared out. So why was there, like, when you're going back through areas to look for, junk and weapon parts and scrap and weapons and anything you might have missed, and you're, like, just walking along going, I'm walking, okay, nothing. It's like, it takes forever. I mean, it really does. I mean, when you're sneaking around and killing enemies, it doesn't feel like you're going slow because you're always doing something. But then when you're going back through old areas, it's like, oh god, this is so slow. Ugh! But, and, again, the lack of any real memorable bad guys in this game. I think the only bad guy I can truly remember off the top of my head that I was like, I'll always remember that guy, would be Lux and Plutonia. And like I said, both of them were basically just Magnus, just as a bad guy. So it's like, so they weren't really, like, there was nothing memorable about them in combat. It was just they were memorable as characters. And Plutonia, the only reason she was memorable is because her name was said at the end of every mission. So, or every fight, every field of battle. They mentioned her and Hammond a million times. So, yeah. So, oh, hello. I think it's done. What's it doing now? Is it going to do another thing, or? Nope, going back to the main menu. Okay. Okay, well, I gotta say, that's really all I have for the con. I mean, well, that and I think it could have, in the beginning, I think it could have explained its systems a little better. Like, there's a lot of times where certain abilities, I don't know, there's some abilities where their description isn't really clear. And at first, I didn't know you had to press up and down on the D-pad to change your Z-axis. I thought if I just rolled over a thing, it would just go to it, but no. It kind of, that kind of bugged me, I had a hard time in the beginning figuring it out. It didn't really convey how to play its game very well in the beginning, in my opinion. At least for me. I guess I sort of only have myself to blame as far as grenades go, because, like, I read reviews for this game before I played it, and everyone was like, oh, don't just use your grenades, they're like a last-ditch effort thing, save to them when you really need them. I ended the game with like 45 different grenades still in my thing. Granted, most of them were those glow sticks and smoke grenades, which did, jack and shit, but, still, I mean, I could have used more grenades than I did. But I was fooled into thinking, oh, I gotta make sure I don't use them. They're important. So that was on me. That one's on me. But other than that, oh yeah, and Pharaoh. I'll still complain about Pharaoh. Now, I'll never complain about a cute-looking fox lady. Okay, you won't find me complaining about that. I hated her voice. She sounded like some lady, whoever the voice actor was for Pharaoh, was like, watched Mary Poppins 5 million times and looked at Dick Van Dyke's character and went, oh, Bert is exactly how a Cockney accent sounds like, and then tried to mimic that. And it grates on the ears. It's like, ugh. That, and she, like, most characters go, take that, or it's like, going down, or, some quick quip. Pharaoh has to give soliloquies and go on long little things. It's like, just shoot your gun, please. Then, god damn it, 75% and you still fucking miss. What is that bullshit? Like, there were some times, man, where, like, continuously, over and over again, like, I know 75% success is still a 25% failure, so there's still failure going to happen there, but there were times where, when I was testing the game between episodes, there'd be times where I would, reload my save file to, like, test abilities and stuff out on certain bad guys, because I was noticing just weird discrepancies, and it was just like, every time, this one bad guy, even though I've used the same move on, like, remember the medbot last episode? And at 75% to hit it. I have used that ability on other medbots. It's not like that medbot had immunity. It didn't say immune to this ability. But I save scummed 9 times and missed every time. So it's like, I don't know what that's about. Sometimes the percentages are just wrong. Actually, there was times where I remember editing a couple of times, and I was looking at the numbers. It says like 50% to hit this, 50%, and you will successfully do this thing, and then you will do the thing, and then we'll go immune to thing. It's like, then why did you say I had a 50% chance? What? It's like, just certain things like that just drove me insane. But yeah, that's really all I have to complain about the game. Those are my biggest complaints. Oh, and no, another one, and still with Pharaoh. When they showed Pharaoh's trailer, I was expecting her to be like, shotgun ninja. She was going to be like, have some kind of like invisibility skill, or some kind of smoke bombs, something to like get her from, to turn her into like some kind of like shotgun ninja specialized in that sort of fighting style. But then we got her, and she's like, oh, she's just a jack of all trades. She has no unique moves in her skill set. Her skill sets are shared among all the other characters. So it's just sort of that bothered me a little bit. I thought she could have been something cooler than what she was. I feel they got lazy with Pharaoh, because every other character was unique. The only thing unique about Pharaoh was that she was a cute fox lady. That was it. And I kind of would have liked to have more characters. And you know what? No horse character. I mean, a whole world, even in Eden, there wasn't even a horseman skeleton. I mean, 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10! No horseman or horse lady. Pfft, whatever. We got a pig man, but no horsey man. Pfft. But, on to what I liked about it. I absolutely did have fun with this game. I actually, once I understood it, once I got it down, I was like, yes, I love this game. I love it's like if XCOM and Metal Gear Solid had a baby. It absolutely is. With furries. And, I loved the fact that it's not just like XCOM where it's like, everyone's on a field, fight each other, big skirmishes, yay. No, it's like, no, everything's limited. The resources are all limited, and you need to make sure you go around and you sneak around and take people out one by one and take as little damage as possible. Because you don't want to, because there's limited number of scrap to pay for health kits, and there's a limited number of health kits. So you need to make sure you take them all out, so that when you have the skirmishes, they're as small as possible. So that was good. And I did, after I started, like I said, when I started to experiment with the skills, with the abilities, the major mutations, the minor mutations, and the passives, and I was able to just like mix and match them and figure out, oh, if this person's in a party with that guy and they do these things, and I can like do this kind of attack pattern. I mean, obviously I fell into a hole. I fell into, the Hog Rush hole. I mean, that was beautiful. Between Hog Rush and Short Circuit and Dux's leg break shot, you were able to control the battlefield real easy. And Magnus's mind control, and that's nothing. Selma, she became useless like really fast. I was kind of, it was like, unless there was like a party build that would have like revolved around her. After I got Magnus, I just didn't use her. There was no reason to. Between Dux, Borman, Magnus, and Pharaoh, there was no reason to use Soma. It's like the female characters kind of got shafted in this game. They really did. It was a total sausage fest over here. But the gameplay was still fun. I love the exploration. I love the world they built. The world was actually really cool to learn the backstory of and to pick up the little notes and get the little hints of what happened. I kind of I cut them out. I didn't actually record them, but because I would go back to the Ark to upgrade my stuff like off camera or during my Patreon exclusive unedited versions of these videos. But I would go back to the Ark and talk to the Elder every time and just watch him getting progressively more frustrated as you started getting closer and closer to the Ark or to the Eden. I dug that. I mean, I don't know. I always say I don't show everything because I actually do want you guys to play these games. I don't want to show everything. I want there to be something for you guys to witness when you play it. But yeah, that was actually at first the character of the Elder was starting to grate on me a little bit, but then that ending, I'm like, I get it now. Oh, okay, I get that. So, like I said, they did a good job with the characters. I mean, every character had their own unique personality. They were very well defined. I enjoyed that. The unique designs. I like the unique designs. Just it was a lot of fun. It really was. If I had to improve anything, I would have had an optional faster walking speed, you know, like a sprint button, for when you go back through cleared out areas just looking for stuff. I would have had more characters. I would have liked to have seen more characters, more mutants. I would have liked to see bosses. I would have liked to actually have had real boss characters, not just stronger versions of normal mobs. You know what I mean? And more weapon variety. I mean, I don't necessarily mean like weapon types, but I mean more variety within the weapon types. Like there was only like 2 assault rifles. There was the Rambino and then like the laser version. There's only 2 shotguns. Or 3 shotguns. There was the one you start with, the boomstick, and then the laser one, and 3 silent weapons and 3 sniper rifles. No, 2 sniper rifles. 2 or 3. So there's like 3 of everything. I kind of wish there was like, I don't know, a more diverse, you know, stock of weapons. But that's a minor nitpick. That's that I wouldn't take any points off the game for that. So that okay, and I hate to end these on a downer, but I did remember another con. The enemy variety and the increased difficulty. The enemy variety felt really small, and at some point, the only thing that really changed in difficulty is that the enemies took more damage to kill. That was it. I don't know, they didn't gain new skills, or like even the enemies didn't get new weapons or anything. They had like, if you fought a tank, he always had the same weapon. If you fought a hunter, he always had the same weapon. The only thing that became harder is that they might have armor or they might have more health, and that was it. So that's I hate to end it on a downer, but that's my final piece of nitpick. If I were to give this game a score, I would absolutely give it a 7. I would give it a 7. It's a good game. Room for improvement. I would like to see DLC. I would like to see like non-canon DLC, just to have like, you know, throw other mutant characters in there. That like you've seen some games have that, where they have like the non-canon characters that they don't have any dialogue in when they're running around with that character, but you just get to use them, you know. I'd like to see other unique characters, like a horsey character. Game devs, horsey character DLC. You know, I would like to see other stuff like that. But for now, guys, that's my Let's Play of Mutant Year Zero. That's my thoughts on it. I think it is a really good game. It could have done better in some areas, but overall, I enjoyed my time with it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. If you enjoyed this series, please let me know with a like, comment, subscribe, share it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos I've done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.